Andrew Cuomo came here today. He had a lot on his plate.
Yep, the guy that was traveling with him for our team was News Channel 9's Andrew Donovan. He joins us live now. Andrew, tell us a little bit about what the governor had to say here today beyond his opening of that brand new and beautiful Expo Center.
Well, Dan, if the governor stayed later into the night, I think he'd be really happy with the crowd that's now filled into the Expo Center, which was really his project from the get-go 3 years ago. I mean, open skate right now, really, really busy. The fair director said he was surprised this many people have turned out. This was 3 years in the making. After the first announcement, the state fairgrounds will be renovated. Governor Cuomo was back here to see those results. He says the fairgrounds is a metaphor for what upstate New York was. It wasn't advancing, it was being left behind. But now the transformation is complete. $130 million later, I asked the governor where it takes the fair next. What's next for the fair, your vision, privatization, and a permanent director?
Well, we have a vision and we're building on the vision, right? The vision was first, improve the fair as a fair. Second, to transform the facility into a year-round facility. And that's what this Expo Center does. The leadership of the fair has been, I think, extraordinary. And it's been much of a team effort, you know, getting this building done in less than a year.
This building is really the grand finale of those 3 years of renovations. There's been milestone after milestone until this milestone. And I sat down with the acting fair director who says if you came here as recently as 3 years ago, you wouldn't even recognize it today. It's not the first thing you think of when renovating the fairgrounds, but Troy Waffner says he loves all the new grass.
If you and I were sitting here 4 years ago, where would we be?
We would have been just on the outside wall of the racetrack in the old Midway.
The new Expo Center just adjacent to the old grandstand, which came down in dramatic fashion in 2016 to make room for the improvements. A new main gate, a new midway, the Broadway Skyliner, the Expo Center.
Do you think this is the biggest addition to the fairgrounds in its history?
Oh my God, yes.
A $130 million price tag that the director says rivals the original cost of the fairgrounds.
No real money had been put into the fairgrounds since the last building was completed in the 30s. There had been little buildings built and little projects done, but nothing on the magnitude of this.
The governor's plans changed over the years. There won't be an equestrian center. Instead, horse shows can go inside the Expo Center.
You were supposed to have both, though, an Expo Center and an equestrian center. How much did the plan evolve over 4 years?
Oh, it all evolved. I mean, there was changes at Chevy Court, bigger changes at Chevy Court than we've made. Things come on the table, things fall off the table.
One thing on and then off the table, the $15 million gondola over 690.
The idea to move people back and forth above traffic so you're just not fighting with traffic. It's a novel idea. It's a good idea. I mean, the governor, the idea may have been a little ahead of itself.
Chevy Court didn't get its replacement stage yet, but the director says they'll add tiered seating in the next few years. The governor's investment will help the fair bring in money to make its own improvements.
Are you ready for your new home to be finished so you can finally move in 100%?
Oh, we absolutely are. We have a show 2 weeks after the fair in here.
But before that show, the Expo Center for the next 13 days will be filled with ice skating, broom ball, a wedding, the New York experience, so many great things, all here in the Expo Center.